Lou Guzzi here at beautiful Tallamore Country Club with our man Patrick on the range outside the teaching building. We're going to talk today about the setup in the golf swing. That's right, a setup station where you can know exactly where your alignment is and what you're going to do. Yep. What do you think of that?
I like it.
You know, a lot of people, Patrick, they have sticks. They're absolutely fine, but to me, I use my golf clubs. They're sticks too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Same alignment, same straightaway, but those things are good too. People like them. I see them all the time.
They do. And here's the thing, whatever you use, that's fine. For me personally, I just don't like the extra equipment in my bag.
Well,
right?
Yeah,
And
everything's a preference.
there's another little secret here too with actually using your golf clubs. Maybe it's a 5 and 6 iron, or in the case of my golf bag, I'll use my 4 and 5 iron. So how do we get set up to practice properly? Now, when you go to the range, Patrick, do you just kind of hit balls, or do you establish a position where you're going to get set up, know where you're aiming, and then start swinging?
Yeah, I think I just establish a position and I just kind of start going from there. And from there, I tweak it. I have to admit, I rarely use alignment sticks. I rarely put my clubs in. A lot of times I like to use the mat. So I'll kind of use the mat as my alignment.
Which is good because the mat's square.
Yeah, and then when I come out here and the grass tees are up, then I just kind of figure it out as I go along.
Yeah, so look, the greatest players in the world, you see so many of them on the range setting up with alignment sticks or putting their clubs on the ground. They want to know exactly where they're aiming so that they can set up that station and then comfortably practice. Now, a lot of times what happens is people will set up their sticks outside rail, inside rail, and then they'll aim and it doesn't look right to them. Right, they get set up and they go, man, I feel like I'm too far to the left, but there's no arguing where the alignment sticks go. So how are we going to line these up? How are we going to set up this station? It's very, very important.
Yeah.
So right now we have the camera pretty much set up for you to hit towards that flag.
Yep.
Now, we're at 100 yards to the flag. So a 100-yard shot isn't going to move a lot. So we have to, when we're setting up, we have to deal with the flight of the ball. Are we drawing the ball? Are we fading the ball? Well, in the case of this shot right here with a wedge, it's not going to move a lot.
Yeah.
So we're going to set up the outside rail and the inside rail for the flag. I don't think we need to aim too much left or right of this.
Okay.
So now I'm going to grab 2 clubs here, a 5 iron and a 4 iron. I'm going to use the golf clubs for doing this. Patrick, what I want you to do is take the 4 iron, which is going to be the flattest of the 2 clubs, and go ahead and set it down outside the ball that you're going to hit. And then go ahead and get it pretty much parallel with that flag where you want to go. Okay, so you're going to have to set up, move back, take a look at it, and kind of shift it around.
That's pretty good.
All right. That's looking pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, so then from there, jump over there for a second. I want to show the folks here that Patrick laid the club down, and then what we're going to look at is a parallel line. So we would take the other club that we have and run it on top of the ball and see if it's aiming where we want it to aim. Okay? Then from there, I want you to look at the setup. Where are you going to start hitting off the grass?
Okay.
After your first strike, you're going to take a divot in front of the ball. So then your next ball is going to move back, and then back, and then back.
Right.
So you're going to work a strip. Now, with that, and here's why I like the club so much. Number one, do you see how the face of the club is laying on the ground? Well, a lot of people, when they have the sticks, the stick is going to roll. They take the ball and they kind of pop it over the stick. The problem with that is once in a while, the stick will start to move. And you have to check this. You got to make sure that your alignment stays the same.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to move. Since he's going to start his pattern here, he's going to work back from this ball. And he's going to work into his divot. I'm going to take the club and move it all the way up to here. Now go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Tell me if it's lined up where you want it.
I might move it just a tad that way.
And you're going to get it shifted where you want it. So then there's no arguing at all with the stick, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now from there, you're going to take the next club, right? And you're going to lay that down on the ground, which is going to be this. And I want you to get comfortable with your stance, but your feet are going to be just outside that rail. So then you're going to have a parallel setup position. We'll move this into spot.
Right about that.
Okay, so then what we want to do is make sure that these are pretty much parallel to each other. That looks great right there.
Yep.
Now, when you look up, and your intentions are right now to aim at the flag, How does it look to you?
Yeah, it looks a little bit right of the flag.
Right? So maybe it looks a little bit right, or maybe it looks a little bit left of the flag,
Yeah.
but there's no arguing the station that we just set up.
Right.
Now, for those who set up and aim right or aim left, now you know you're aimed exactly where you want to, and then you start to hit. Now, if you've been aiming right for a long time, you're used to looking up and then pulling your ball to the left.
True. Yeah.
So if you get your station set up, we know that we're aimed right at that flag. So if you start pulling the ball left of the flag by a lot, you know that you're going to keep the station where it is, and you're going to work on your golf swing till you get that golf ball started on line with wherever you want to hit the ball, which in this case is going to be the flag.
Yep.
Now, Patrick, first shot, we're going to take advantage of using the grass and maximizing the space. So what that means is our first ball, when we go to move it up, see how I have the club set up?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take the first ball and pull it right over the hosel and then get it set up. And folks, look how the ball moves right over the hosel.
Perfectly.
The flattest club you have, if it's 5-iron or 6-iron, the shaft's not going to move.
So nothing's moving. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So then you're like, okay, well, I've decided that I've got enough room here, and I'm going to start my swing here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to work the divot back as far as I want.
He's assuming I'm taking divots, folks.
Yeah. So then from there, once you have this strip taken out, then you're going to start a new strip.
Yep.
Left of that, far enough over that there's some grass in between the strips.
Yep.
Right? Then you'll start another strip. And, you know, it depends on how long you want to stay at the station.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to be over here and then start another strip. So you'll have 3 nice strips with grass in between.
Yeah.
So go ahead and set up for your first one. And here's the beauty of this. There's no denying that the shafts are aimed exactly where you want to. So now you hit balls until you get 100% comfortable with your alignment and where you look.
Interesting. Now it feels like it's pretty much right on the flag.
Good. Well, you're also good, you know, used to good alignment
Yeah,
too.
true. Yep. Can we hit a shot?
Sure. Very good. And you took a beautiful divot right in front of the ball. So then take your next one. You're set up. You got
I
your
love this
station
little
there.
technique right here.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
That's why I like the shafts. Number one, they're heavier. And a lot of times it's windy and then those sticks will just kind of blow around, right? So now you're set up for the next one. You're working off the back end of this divot. So then you're going to be working into the divot previous.
Yeah.
And you're going to maximize your turf going back. Same thing, and just keep training your eyes with your setup. You're in perfect position now to practice. Good job. And Patrick's working on a 3/4 swing, so for the folks out there that are going, where the hell's that full finish? He's working on a 3/4 swing so that he can stay down and through the shot. Okay, try another one. Same thing. Look at this, right off the hosel.
Would you like me to take
That's the time. That's the time when we actually like the ball hitting the hosel, right?
The only time.
Yeah, and then just keep training your eyes because we know we're set up
Yep.
to hit this ball where we want to. And then look, hey, look, if the flag looks like it's way right and you feel like you're aiming way left, it's okay because you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
You have to keep putting the sticks down and set up your station. You can't just hit balls. Good. And again, if you go off the mat's going to be square.
Yeah.
And so many driving ranges have a mat. Then what you do is you just look at where the mat's aiming. If you decide you're going to stay square to the mat, that's fine. And then you go ahead and you hit your shots until you get that ball started exactly where you want to. Okay, try one more.
Right over the hosel.
Yeah, and you're just working it into that divot. Folks, that wasn't a good one. But that's okay. That's why he's here, and that's why he's practicing, and that's why he's our man, Patrick.
That's right.
Because at any time, something like that can happen. Our man, Patrick.
Sorry, Coach.
All right. Work it out. I'll take responsibility for your swing.
Nope.
Then he comes back and he flushes it. Absolutely glorious. Okay, think about your station. It's really important that you set yourself up exactly where you want to set yourself up. Then work on your swing, trust your alignment sticks, whether it's the clubs or the sticks, and then once in a while as you're hitting, check them. Go back, take a look, make sure they're still lined up where you want to. If you decide you're going to go to a different target, aim them, get set up, start the process basically all over again. You're just changing the setup of your station, and then you're in a great position to work on your swing, train your alignment. When you get out on the golf course, you're going to lower your scores.